Hey y'all. So my name is Sherry. I am the owner of Handmade U. I am also a AI certified consultant. One of the things that I do is I teach AI to crafters. And here's why. So for me, I was like, I'm not going to get left behind with this whole AI revolution. And so I probably jumped on to ChatGPT and Gemini immediately, right from the beginning. And as a crafter, what I noticed was we were only using it to generate images. So I never know how to say this, but it's either Creative Fabrica or Creative Fabrica. You can tell me how to say that in the comments if you want. Just give me like some phonetics. But I started there and they had a AI image generator that was really cool. And so I started using that and some of the images that I created, I was like, okay, Sherry, this is really cute. And I actually started one of my businesses, Melon Noted, I actually started that using some of those AI generated images because I thought that they were beautiful and I was like, these would make amazing art. Now, back then, it was also really common to see an extra hand or two different eyes or different things. And so you had to generate a lot of images to get a good one. Now, the more that I have played around with I realized that it's actually not a toy. It's actually serious business. And not only can AI help us ideate, but we are now moving into the phase of AI where it actually can work with us and it can actually do things for us. And so, as a crafter, especially a crafter who is working on shifting their mindset from crafter to business owner, there are a lot of ways that we can utilize AI to help us be strategic with our business. So, anyway, it kind of clicked for me, and I have been able to be a lot more productive with AI. Here's the problem that I kept seeing. Crafters, we were just using the AI for images, and not all images were good images. But on the other sides of our business, we were spending hours writing product descriptions and writing captions for social media and drafting emails. We were exhausted by the business side of things. And I know I've been there. Just, oh my goodness, this administrative part is really killing me because this is not in my wheelhouse. This is not what I'm best at. It's not my zone of genius. And then there's some people who, because they don't understand AI, they either ignore it, they use it wrong and get generic results. And there's also people who are completely 100% against AI. So that exists too. But what it all boiled down to is that I really didn't feel like people were out there translating the technology that exists with AI into handmade business language. And so that's my goal. Why do crafters need their own AI education? In general, AI courses, AI classes, AI workshops, AI prompts, all of the things related to AI that are shared. I feel like a lot of them are very corporate or very techy, and they don't necessarily speak the language for handmade business owners. The results that pop out are not really for handmade business. The examples I feel like are always about a marketing agency or about a software company. If I was a soap maker, I got completely different needs than a project manager. As crafters, we need context for how to utilize AI with what we do. We need context that's going to actually make it stick. My AI workshop series is coming and it's not fully fleshed out, but I have some of the beginner classes planned. So, first class I developed is all around utilizing Notebook LM. And the reason that I felt like this is important because it allows for a way to research, organize, and learn for business owners. And so you could put all of your information into Notebook LM and then use it to organize your thoughts, to parse through your ideas and look for patterns. You could use it if you're like, I need to learn this new information. You could pop that new information into Notebook LM and it'll provide you with visual ways to learn it. It'll provide you with flashcards. It can quiz you. Like there's all of these different outputs that you could use to really understand the concepts. And so I just feel like Notebook LM is a really good tool and it's free. And in my opinion, the interface is much easier to utilize than some of the other AI models that are out there. And so I want to spend some time there because anybody that needs to learn anything, I feel like that's just a really good free tool for them to use. The second one, I want to talk about AI prompting. So I'll share some different frameworks that people could use, but really I want to talk about what goes into making a prompt really good so that the output that you get is not generic. So we'll talk about how to write prompts, but I'm also going to talk to you about what do you do after you submit that first prompt and how you follow up to make sure that you're getting the results that you want. The third workshop that I'm working on is just some AI use cases for crafters. And so I want to be able to talk through these are all of the different ways that I see that crafters can utilize AI. So practical applications that you can use across your whole business. So each one of these classes, they definitely stand alone. So you could take one or you could take all of them. That's totally up to you. And I decided for 2026, especially because of how things are going with the economy and everything, I'm really not trying to break the bank for people. And so for these AI classes, we're going to do $26 for the AI classes this year. After each class, I'm hoping that you'll walk away with the confidence to actually open up these tools and use them. I'm hoping that you'll have the confidence to create prompts and apply those prompts to different scenarios that you might need to actually help you with specific tasks within your business. And I want you to think a little bit differently about your time and the things within your business that might be worth automating. And then last but certainly not least, I want you to walk away with permission to experiment without feeling like you're doing it wrong. Just get out there and try it, and we'll work through it until you get the outcome that you want. So who do I think this series is for? I think it's for crafters who have heard of AI, but they just don't know where to start. The maker who's tried ChatGPT one time and was like, I don't know, that third eye threw me off, so I don't know. The handmade business owner who's doing everything by themselves and they're just tired. Or anyone that just wants to work smarter without losing the handmade feel of their brand. All right. So again, you can check out these classes. They're all on my website. I'll put the information in the description below. The price point is $26 per class, and that is just for 2026. I don't know what it's going to go up to in the future. It is a Zoom workshop. I really want people to be there live so that we can talk through things and we can ask questions and get the questions answered and just have conversations and be in community with each other. So if you might be interested in any of these classes, again, you could drop comments below, ask questions, all of that stuff. If anything in this video resonated with you, please comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that more people can see this video and it'll go further out into the algorithm. I really appreciate you all for spending some time with me today. Thank you so much. Until next time, stay crafty.